D-23 is this weekend, and Marvel has a panel scheduled for Saturday night. However, we got a little tease early of Thanos, the Mad Titan, and I want to talk about it. What is up, YouTube? It's Josh. This is the Den of Nerds. Guys, late last night, it might have been technically early this morning, there was some footage leaked of a Thanos statue that will be revealed on Saturday for D-23. Now, D-23 is a Disney convention where they kind of show off little things for all of their movies. It's like a hype building kind of convention. And with San Diego Comic-Con coming next weekend, it's unlikely that we'll get a bunch of stuff spoiled for that presentation. I think that the majority of the Marvel Cinematic Universe stuff is going to take place next weekend at San Diego Comic-Con. However, there is going to be a big panel for the Marvel Cinematic Universe on Saturday at D-23. So they're going to at least talk a little bit about things. I think they're going to give us some kind of a tease that will build into their presentation at Comic-Con. It's possible there will be specific stuff for D-23 and Comic-Con. I'm not exactly sure how all of that is going to work, but that's really neither here nor there, because it would appear that there is a life-size statue of Thanos the Mad Titan. The speculation right now is that this is more or less what Thanos is going to look like in the movie. And I just have to say, it looks amazing. So, obviously the MCU has certain style things that, it adheres to as far as taking comic book costumes and making them a little bit more real, I guess you could say. And that pattern is repeated here. We've got the signature lines up the legs. You've got these massive boots. You've got the layered and textured vest type thing. Look, contextually, you see a lot of these same patterns with, the armor like patchwork, the lines going up, and all of these certain things that have more or less become MCU staples. You see all of that on Thanos here. You also get a good look of his scope, his skin with those lines going up in his skin, the chin, you know what I mean, with those lines in there, very reminiscent of the Jim Starlin, traditional comic book Thanos model. And this also looks really, really similar to the images we got in that teaser that dropped several months ago where they were on set with Infinity War. This was when Chris Pratt, Tom Holland, and Robert Downey Jr. were all in front of that one set, and they did that really, really cool little featurette sort of thing. So, this is the Thanos that we're going to be getting. And I find it really cool because, when you go all the way back to 2012 with Avengers and we see Thanos at the end of that movie and all the nerds wetted themselves because it's so awesome that they went there. And they'd been planting the seeds for Thanos along the way. We, of course, get him in his golden armor in Guardians of the Galaxy 1, but he doesn't really do much except float around in that chair and say some badass shit. Good enough for then and there, but obviously with Infinity War and him not only being in action, but being a big part of the narrative. I mean, we have to spend time with Thanos in clothes like this, where he's got this cape and, the ornaments and but barely armor, right? He's got some armor up at his chest, but not really that much. We have to spend time with him in maybe just robes, which is something we possibly got a look at in concept art for that featurette. And we also need to see him in full armor, going at it, beating the shit out of the Avengers. So with all of that in mind, we need a fleshed out, no pun intended, version of Thanos, something that's real, tangible, consistent. And this is our first real look at that. So I wanted to kind of put this up there for you guys. What do you think of this? I mean, do you think this looks pretty cool? To me, it looks amazing. I can't wait to see this in action on the screen. I'm hoping we get a little tease for that either at D23 or San Diego Comic-Con. But let me know in the comment section, what are your thoughts about this? Is there anything that, jumps out to you that I didn't mention? Please let me know. I'm curious about it. Do you have anything that you're disappointed by when it comes to this kind of a design in this statue? Please let me know that as well. Guys, we are in the thick of it right now for comic books. With D23 and San Diego Comic-Con right around the corner, we're going to be getting all sorts of little tidbits, all sorts of pieces of information about these movies and these television shows and the comic books themselves. So make sure to subscribe to the Den of Nerds. If this is your first time seeing a Den of Nerds video, we are going to be covering all of these things with content either on our social media, videos here on YouTube, or articles on thedenofnerds.com. So please subscribe to this channel if you want to stay in the loop with all of that, and hit us up in the comment section. We love communicating with you guys down there. All right, that's all I've got for this one. Stay tuned for more stuff rolling out at D23 and San Diego Comic-Con. As I always say, I hope you are having an awesome and nerdy day. See ya!